Today I will show you how to build this modern TV stand. The lower portion of the stand will include square storage compartments for my electronic equipment. The television will be in the central part and modern style shelves will be added above it. The necessary cable conduits and all the cabling have been installed beforehand. First, begin by tracing the outline of the TV stand onto the wall. Cut your metallic studs to the desired lengths. Here I am using a tool called a nibbler. It is easy to use and cuts with great precision. Now drill holes into the studs for the fixing screws. The tips of the screws will allow you to mark the wall and help you know where you will need to drill. Drill into the wall. For plasterboard walls, I advise inserting a hollow wall anchor first. Now screw the metallic studs into the wall. Place a small Kinuk block inside the stud. It will come in handy later. Fix all the metallic studs to the wall. The metallic structure is assembled much like a Meccano kit, using Kinuk blocks and metallic studs. The structure is then connected to the studs on the wall with the small Kinuk blocks we inserted earlier on. Before fixing the MDF panels, drill countersink holes to hide the screw heads. I can easily adjust the structure by sliding the metallic studs into the Kinuk blocks. With Kinuk, I am certain that my construction is straight and properly positioned along the plasterboard. Clamp everything together before screwing the panel into place. Continue building the metallic structure with the Kinuk blocks. Complete the structure with 6mm MDF panels and insert polyester to reduce noise. Fix a metallic stud onto the wall and insert a small Kinuk block inside the horizontal stud. Notice that the structure is not fixed into the floor. There is no need to damage your tiling, as with this type of construction, the TV stand will be sufficiently stable once finished. Continue building the structure. One by one, screw the MDF panels into place. Crimping small pieces of stud onto the horizontal track will create a support for the lower panels. It is absolutely key that your MDF panels be carefully cut to the required dimensions. This will ensure that everything fits well together. Now onto the lower central box. With the help of 2 Kinuk blocks, I can easily fix a metallic stud onto the vertical panel. Continue building the structure and complete it with panels. For the long horizontal shelf, I will be using an aluminum foot which will serve as a solid support. The lower MDF panel is 6mm thick plasterboard. Moving on to the side of the stand. Start off by screwing a small piece of stud onto the existing horizontal panel. This side panel will provide a solid base to work with for the upper long horizontal shelf. Once assembled, the structure is extremely solid. Here's proof for you. I can now start to work on the upper horizontal shelf in the same way as before. Build the last shelf by starting with the vertical part to guarantee a solid base for the horizontal shelves. Cutting your panels precisely will reduce the amount of finishing touches required. Voila! All that is left to do is to band the edges. Apply acrylic sealant before screwing the edge panels in. Once screwed in, remove the excess sealant. For the edges, I'm using 6 cm wide MDF slats. Cover up the screw holes with wood filler. Fill in the gaps between the slats with acrylic sealant. Sand. Apply finishing compound. Sand lightly. And here we are. The TV stand is finished. All that is left to do is to apply a couple of coats of paint. Log on to www.kinook.biz for more DIY ideas and tips.